Now that things are starting to slow down for me, I want to take some time to review my signal performance for all the signals that I have on 3Commas. The Better Trader signals, TBT signals, top 10, DeFi, 3X. I'm going to break it all down and give you a couple of tips on how to analyze the data that I'm sharing with you on thebettertraders.com. Hey guys, it's me, Moon and Papa. I'm a 3Commas ambassador, and I also have courses on thebettertraders.com. So on thebettertraders.com, I have the links all in the description of this video for all four of these signals, plus Dradian's DHP signals. The triple dip signals are included as well. The same concepts that I'm showing you are still applicable to his signals. I'm just going to cover these four for the sake of time. What I'm showing you is completely applicable to all four of these signals: top 10, DeFi, TBT, and also 3X. I have them in this order for a good reason. TBT signals are free. You don't need to pay anything to use them. I would love for you to use them. They are super slow and conservative on purpose. They are meant to be slow. And that's just the best kind of signals that you could have if you're a beginner bot trader, especially using 3Commas. Then everything else is paid, like top 10 is paid, DeFi is paid, and 3X is paid, and they all go up in price just like I said it. So if you're wanting something with a little bit more action, top 10, DeFi is going to have a lot more trading activity because it's focusing on these DeFi tokens that go up and down like crazy. And 3X are using the leverage tokens on Binance and FTX. These aren't available to US residents. Don't ask. I can't do anything about it. I can't fix it. So these are admittedly the riskiest signals that I have, which explains the price point, but they're also crazy profitable. And we're going to look at all of these reports together. So in the links down below, when you scroll down and you stop gaping at the hole in my head right there. Good grief. Why did I do that? Down here, you're going to see P&L reports. So anyway, a P&L means profit and loss. So these are profit and loss reports that I used to post on my public Discord, but this is a lot easier to manage and to share with people. So what we're looking at here is the TBT signals deal history analysis of this is basically the entire performance since November 2020. So for about a year and a half, it's made 67% gains, 42% BTC gains with I think with one time that I intervened. That's what I was looking for. So there's a lot of stuff down here as well. If we scroll down, you'll see there's information on safety orders data, which is really interesting stuff. This way you can actually see, well, what is the, for BTC ADA, how many of the deals close with just the base order versus this base plus safety 1 versus base plus safety 1 plus safety 2. And then I have all these averaged down here. So these signals, for the most part, and this is going to be the same for all of them. Spoiler alert, it's going to be about 60%, 25%, 15%. That's pretty much the same for all of the different signals I have. That's just because that's how they work. Dradian signals will be different because he's using a different sauce for his signals. So when you're looking at this, you want to focus on deals that use more of the safety 1 and safety 2. You want to focus on trading pairs that typically use more of safety 1, safety 2. Why? The way that these signals are programmed is on a multiple of 7. So I know this is weird, but just bear with me. The first initial base order we'll say is 1, and then the next order is going to be 2 times that. So it's going to be 2, which in reality is a volume of 3. And then the next order is going to be 4, which is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So total is 7. Therefore, you're going to get 7 times the volume when you close with the second safety trade, S2, like it says there. So you're going to make way more when you're using your second safety trade. You'll make a little bit more, and you're not going to make very much with the base order. There's nothing wrong with closing on the base order as well. We're going to look at a couple different things, but this is important because if we can look at all this data, which is freely available, and we can recognize over here, whoa, actually BTC ADA, 30% of the trades close with safety 1. That means you're actually going to get 3 times the profit 30% of the time, which is much better than something like EOS, which is like, what, 13% of the time. Not that great. That's actually the worst performing one. But I keep the data up there anyway, because it's really good to know. So I want to focus on deals that are using more of my safety 1. So that'd be BTC, ADA, XLM, XRP, and then we go into the stable coin. So I do have it separated, BTC pairs and USDT, which if you don't have USDT market, just assume it's USD and you'll be fine. I also have information on the median closed data. So this is showing us median closed data for everything, letting us know about if we were to run an account that had all these trading pairs, how many deals would close a day? Well, about 2, maybe. That's a lot. Median duration is about 3 hours per deal. That's pretty good. But here's the thing, that we're going to be able to find some deals that close real fast. And if we can find some similarities like XLM and ADA before, those ones used more, the higher percentage of safety 1 orders, right? So that means we want to favor like XLM. And if we see like Litecoin here is like a 6-hour median duration, that's a lot longer. DOT and EOS is faster, but EOS didn't have a good, do you get what I'm getting at? So we're taking the time to analyze our deals to figure out which one would be the most profitable. And then we have median close data for the last reporting month for March. So this gives us updated numbers to let us know how well did the signals perform, how many deals closed, all that kind of stuff. I also break up the P&L month to month. So this is the signal P&L for March 2020. So if you did absolutely nothing with the TBT signals, you would have gained 2% in 31 days for BTC and 4% in USDT. Sometimes it's going to change. If the market is moving up really high and BTC is leading the way, then of course everything else is going to follow BTC and USD value. But the BTC pairs are going to sag or drag. They're not going to close as much as you're going to see here with this. So all of these months going super far back, there's a ton of data. I don't want to go all the way there, but you get the idea. It goes all the way back to November 2020. So you can see how did the signals perform in the bear market of 2021, the summer, where we had that drop down and we stayed there for a couple of months. How did the signals perform? How the signals performed in January and February, all that stuff. So this is really interesting stuff because it gives you some insights into how these signals are performing. So these are just the free signals. So let's just do a quick analysis of the signals here. That's old. It's not that much. I don't think it is anymore. Whoops. Anyway, so how did these signals do? And we're going to go to, the overall deals profit is a lot higher, of course, which is what it should be. It should be a lot higher. If we go to March, it should be higher. Yep. So 5% and then 9%. And we can also see information on the safety orders data. We're going to see way more closed deals though, because these ones generate a lot more deals. Therefore, these numbers are way more trustworthy. It's hard to trust numbers like grand total of 26 versus 800. This makes way more sense. I could look at BTCF and go, yeah, I can trust that because the more data we have, the better decisions and the better conclusions we can draw. So like BCH, BNB, EOS, ETH, we can look at that and look, 57, 58%. It's pretty much the same for everything. It's 58%. So that's what I'm saying. This is just how the signals go. So 30%, really good. 30%-ish, 28%. So we can favor and focus our money on the trading pairs that have the most safety 1 orders used and safety 2 used 20% of the time with 648 deals. That's a good deal. So again, ADA is looking good. EOS is actually looking amazing right here. And if we go down here, we don't see too many high numbers for USDT. So you get the idea. We go to the median closed data. We're going to get information on that. We're going to go to the March P&L. We're going to see how it performed in the last 30 days. So now let's go ahead and compare this to DeFi. So our DeFi signals are a lot crazier. I told you. So people have been asking me, so which signals are the best ones? Well, they just have different risk levels. And the higher the risk, the more possible profit you can make, but they are riskier by nature. So since inception, October 2020, crazy performance, absolute crazy performance for these signals. Amazing. So we want to focus on the deals that have a high close number so we can trust that. Wow, look, BTC comp has 27% safety 1. This one we can't trust as much, but we want to find large numbers here, 24, 28% for Link. Makes sense. If we go down here, sushi, yep, 27. And here we get to USD, and then we get some bigger numbers like 30% for Aave, 28% for Balancer, Matic, and that's about it. Those are the big heavy hitters that are using more of safety too. Then we got bigger numbers over here. 20% of the time, 1 in 5 deals will close using the second safety trade for Maker, for Sushi, for ZRX, and then up here for KNC. So interesting stuff. So now we get into the super risky signals, 3x, and these take some discipline to use. So overall, 143%. These guys are a little bit crazy, just so you know. So 17% gain in 31 days. So of course, everything up is going crazy. Some months there might not be as amazing profit. This one, of course, there's a ton of profit because February was going sideways. So of course, the signals are going to show a huge profit potential. So make sure that you're checking the market too to see, wow, well, February, why is it so high? We'll look at the market and see, look at what the market was doing with these specific tokens, and you'll see and understand, oh, that's why the profit is so high for that month. And understand that it's not going to be, there's no guarantees of how much you're going to make each month. It does take following DCA strategy if you're going to use these signals. You can't just hit the button, twiddle your thumbs and go, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? It does take a little bit of work on your end, especially in moments like we're seeing today where the market is dumping. So these are actually opportunities in disguise. It just takes some training to understand how to use some DCA bots and how to look at your safety trades differently as opportunities to make more when the deals and those trading pairs recover. I'm hoping to do this at least once a month to talk about the signals and show some signal performance and give you ideas. But for this month, I just wanted to show you the site, let you know where you can get these free resources to analyze the data. And then next month, I'll start looking at how we can curate a specific bot based on the profits that we're seeing with like the top 10 signals. So look out for that next month. But for now, we're going to collect a little bit more data. And then in a month or so, I want to go back to this and I'm going to show you how to optimize a signal bot, specifically like the top 10 or DeFi signals. DeFi might be better because it's way more profitable. All right, so until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.